Hey everyone, Thena here. We're playing a game called Ghost on the Shore. This is by the same people who create Maria's Room. So this is going to be more of a walk and we'll hear all the stories. If you hear any weird background noises, my neighbor is blasting music. So I hope I got the settings right, but you might hear them every so often. Let's hop right in. Don't know much about this, but it looks pretty and I liked Maria's Room. A Rubik's Cube. My controller looking? I'm a little worried that this music's copyrighted, but
What is this? It's not supposed to rain today. I checked. I don't want to be out here when it rains like that.
sounds like hail to me, not rain.
Lightning! No, not a storm.
Looks like hail too to me.
Can't see a damn thing. What am I going to do? Oh my god. Can't do this. Stop freaking out. You've prepared for this, Riley. Now, how do I get out of this mess?
I got a book.
This is useless. I can't tie up the boat now.
Oh, I can read. Boat invoice, Mr. Seller. The company name, Alimia Jansen. Phone number, purchased by Riley Swallows. Oh, okay. We bought a boat. Got it.
No! I'm going to die! Can't be out here. Not on my own.
Okay, then why did you come
There!
on?
Is that land? God, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Okay.
Oh, shit. This can't be happening. No! Not the rocks! No! Damn it! This was a mistake. Get me out of here! Somebody!
What is this? What is she doing?
What is that sound?
Is that a human?
Hello? Focus, Riley. It's just the wind. Eyes on the water. I have to moor. Somewhere.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Anyone there? Okay.
Anybody there?
Wait.
Oh my god. It's a voice.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
We're gonna
Who
just...
are you?
What?
Wait. No. I don't want to know.
Island there.
Is that a pier? Yes! If I can get the boat close enough, I can do this.
No, you can't. You'll crash.
Leave me alone.
And
Whoa! Come on, Riley. We've got this.
What are you doing? Cut the engine.
You've read the manual.
Manual? Have you ever sailed a boat before?
Stop it.
You have to turn off the engine.
Okay.
I don't have to do anything.
I actually
You'll
agree with
crash.
him.
Cut the engine.
Just do it.
All right. Well done. Now, drop the anchor.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Drop the anchor. Great idea.
Where's the anchor? The anchor? Where's the anchor? Where's the anchor? Oh, that's the anchor.
Good. You did good. You'll be fine now.
I'm good.
Thank you. But I don't feel fine. You have to stop this.
Stop what?
Talking. You have to stop talking.
Understood. That's
I
fine.
feel like this
Thank
man
you.
helped us. We should not be that rude. I can walk now. Give me one moment. Okay, let's try this.
I made it. What a mess. The window. I need to see the window. I ruined my boat.
Why did it just end? How am I supposed to seal the window if you just cut off the black?
That looks so beautiful from here. You should go. I decide my own fate. I'm living my life. That was the plan after all. So yes, be a devil. Let's check our backpack. I have no desire to get stranded without food or water. Never leave without your music. It's soul food.
Okay.
Can't starve, right?
Corned beef.
Taking that with me. I am sketching the entire journey after all.
Take the knife? That sounds like a good idea to me.
Awesome. The beer made it through the storm. I can celebrate later.
Guess we had breakfast there? I was such a slow walker. Okay, I did patch it up. There's stuff there. Okay, go look.
Great. Out of coffee.
You'll be baking for more.
This damn relic must be broken. Because that weather wasn't fair! Why are these islands not on here?
Whoever said the ocean would be fair? I think sailors always say that you don't mess with the ocean.
See? This was good thinking, Riley. Food supplies. Why didn't I think to check that damned weather glass?
Let's see. How do you have output? Is that part of the engine? Okay, anything in here?
Kind of wish you were here, Marshall. Could have gone exploring together.
Okay, we have a dog. Oh, this game
Marshall.
has many endings. You know, I think this is the silliest thing I ever done. Still, I hope you guys make it out alive and that you won't sink in the Iron Freak. Take care of this dude. I miss him. Ellen. Where's Marshall? That's the only thing I can read from this whole billboard? Got it. Okay. Well, I guess time to go in the water. Use the bathroom. All good.
I'm doing it. Deciding my own fate. And will you look at all this? So beautiful out here. Wish you were here. Sunny greetings from... a far-off place.
The Rogue Islands.
Okay, Rogue Islands.
I was afraid of this.
What do you mean?
I was hoping last night hadn't really happened. That I was losing it.
You
I'm
hoped
okay
you were
with the
hearing
boys.
things that weren't there?
Better than hearing them again.
You cannot say you need to leave.
You need to
Hey, I
leave.
didn't.
Why?
I didn't
Because
say
you're not
that.
real.
But I am Riley.
Who are you?
I've decided you are not. And don't ever say my name. Ever again.
Not rude.
You know what? Just shut up.
You're. So this will go up this way. What I want to go look. Can I sprint? Oh, I can.
What happened here? Did they all honestly leave?
It looks like it was destroyed. Oh, running much faster pace. So, I guess I gotta find these.
That building. Interesting. The only one to survive.
Okay. I'll have to get there the other way.
Almost as good as endless oceans. The edge of the world. I'd live here.
No, I would need. I would want internet for sure. A nice warm home. Eat. I also would want to know before moving in an area like this, what are all the seasons like? Okay. Because this area looks very, like that area looks very destroyed. What if you prone to tsunami?
Can I speak to you now?
Maybe.
Wonderful. There's so much I want to ask you. So much I don't know yet. Or I've forgotten.
I said maybe. Don't get carried away.
It's been way too long since I got to talk to anyone.
I understand that, but I will lose my mind if you don't.
Please, just talk to me.
That's it. I'm blocking you. You're spam.
That's rude.
Spam. What's spam?
Meat made out of a lot of things.
I'm not sure I can deal with this. Am I imagining you? You can talk now.
There we go.
You're not imagining me.
How do I decide when to paint? Ready.
This place. It's mesmerizing. What happened here?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Nothing.
Not a single thing.
Not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing yet. We're just walking. All I know is we had a dog. He passed away, I'm pretty sure.
You never told me your name.
Josh. My name's Josh.
Welcome, dog. That's a big egg. I don't want to fall. This is supposed to have many different endings, too. There.
Oh, what a pretty little cottage. Right out of a country magazine. What do you know about it?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
Roses. Why?
See?
Bath salts, oils, desserts. I love roses.
Those roses? Rose petals. Okay, yeah.
Seriously? Piccalilli is as far as I go.
You'd eat it if you were here in the winter time.
So this is, let's see, pickled eggs. 9 to 10 hard-boiled eggs, 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Steam eggs and peel, put into a wide mouth jar, heat liquid and add sugar and salt. Keep heating until sugar dissolves. Pour brine over the egg, leaving 1/4 inch of space on top. This one is Granny Raisin's bread. Okay, I'm not gonna read. And this one is Score It. I've learned to love it. Recipes. I wonder if they are like real recipes. Press 1. Oh. I missed. I thought I think it wanted me to press 1, but I failed. Okay.
No more ferries after 1980.
Oh. They had some in March. No services. April. So did the ferries, they were once a day type thing? No services. Ferry line will carry out this last ever sailing from Rogue Island. Huh. Okay, pressing 1 doesn't do anything, so I don't know why it's 1. Oh, letter.
Why did this Margot never open a letter?
Maybe she never knew it was here.
My dear Margot, I never wrote letters. I brought this stationery when I moved to the island, having every intention to write to a friend left far behind. But this is the first place I have ever used. But this is my first piece I have ever used. My life was here. No letters would change that, and pictures were my talent, not words. The emotion in my subject's eyes, how could I use a sentence to capture that? Some things, though, must be told in words, and as you won't allow me to speak the words, I will buckle down and write them. I must go, even though I don't want to. How I hate to leave you, Margot. But time is not our friend, and time becomes unkind to me. No amount of this fresh, salty air will fix that ache in my bones, so I must head to the mainland. I hope you'll forgive me. It seems unbelievable that you have only been on rogues for 3 years. I was never lonely before you came, but soon as I saw you, I felt it, the love I never expected. I love you as a mother loves a daughter. That was the true blessing. You wouldn't let me close in these fierce days, so I had to wait. It was worth it. But Margot, my sweet, I worry. You cannot continue as you are. Please come find me in the mainland. This is the last ferry next week on September, or the 29th of September. 29th of September. Come to me. Let me help you. The island will wait. They are always here. They are always here. In case you don't take the last ferry, I am leaving you all my food, all my recipes. I know you love those raisin bread, and all the knowledge to survive the Rogue Islands. Can make this life beautiful. You are young and alive. Even my photos cannot capture your true spirit. I hope you can conquer those demons and live your life as fully as I have. I want you to have no regrets. I miss you, Carrie. There we go, Carrie. Oh, no. Okay.
Do you think it's them that lived here?
Maybe.
Who is it? I am here always. Okay. Hello, radio. Had a bird.
She's beautiful, but she looks so sad.
Beloved. Kid. The boy.
Definitely the home of a photographer.
Okay. There we go. Pretty yard.
Is that a cassette tape? No way.
A what?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Testing. 1, 2. Well, hello to myself, I guess. or Dear Diary, or however you're supposed to begin these things. Just if I don't talk to someone, I'll go insane, even if it's only myself. I guess I'll start at the beginning. The Rogues seemed like a good idea. A bunch of us were looking for a place to hang out, make music, and just, be groovy together. And it was cool. So totally chill. But then the nightmare began. And I don't know if it was the drugs or me going crazy, but when the others left, it got worse. I'm glad she was here, Carrie, or I would have lost it completely. I miss her.
She wanted you to come with her too.
I was so rotten to her. I just didn't want her to leave, I understood she had to. I mean, she was sick. And I couldn't take care of her. She knew that. So she left me food, recipes. Not that I'll ever cook.
She remained behind.
Was she here all by herself?
Must have been. So, what do you think about the cabin?
I don't know. I need to have an opinion.
Do you think it was a photographer? That lived in that house?
Yeah. Carrie was a photographer.
Come again.
Carrie.
Dude. You said you didn't know her.
I forgot, all right?
That one girl in the photograph. Who was she? Maybe she's Margot. From the letter?
Maybe.
Okay. There's a bucket. That's a pretty view. When will I be able to draw? Isn't that the big thing? Let's see. Okay. So the controls, all I have is mouse sensitivity and to make it inverse or not. So, yeah, it will draw when it wants to draw. Oh. I wonder if I can fall to my death. Animation's stressing me off. Wow, that's a loud waterfall.
I upset you, didn't I? Blowing in like this.
I wasn't expecting you. It was the storm.
It was the storm that upset me, not you.
Yeah, that was sudden and unexpected. That just came out of nowhere, didn't it? I wasn't really fully aware of the circumstances, but
Oh my, you talk a lot, don't you? I'm going to warn you up front. I'm not very good with people.
well, technically I'm not people.
There you
I'm a
go.
ghost. But I used to be. People. A person. Once upon a time.
Reason I sailed away.
Look, there's a reason I got on that boat and sailed away.
Yeah? Why? Tell me.
Oh, I do have a time limit. I need...
I needed space. Quiet. Time to myself.
Well, you've come to the right place.
You are a lot to handle.
So I won't let you walk off. That's cool.
Please, don't jump.
Why?
But because then I'd have no one to talk to.
I'm not going to jump. I still have plans. Just enjoy the silence, too.
I'm not that fond of uncomfortable silences.
Who says they need to be uncomfortable? Simply don't try to fill every silence with talking.
I don't talk that much.
that's when I'll know a sketch. It'll have swishy swish.
I think I like it here. I feel strangely at ease. Is that a weird thing to say?
No, not at all. I like it here too.
What's this place called?
The Rogue Islands.
Oh, I love that. Don't we all want to go rogue sometimes? It's perfect.
So there's supposed to be letters and tapes I'm supposed to find, which we found one tape. And things for me to draw. I'm kind of making sure I'm checking everything. And my choices are supposed to matter, I guess? Letter.
Is this a letter?
In a tin can. What does it say?
23rd of May 1919. My sweet little Elfins. I arrived on the island of Big Rogue 5 days ago. It's a lonely place, with bluffs along the sea. And it does feel a bit like your old father, faded and worn. I had no intention of remaining here. Figured I'd pass through and set out once again, but then I met the boy. He is alone, with no one else to talk to. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there is something about him. Once I've figured out how I can help him, then, my dear sweets, I will hurry home. Keep the lamps lit, so I can find you. Soon we'll be together again. Your loving father.
Elfins. His children.
Why wasn't he with them?
The point is, why didn't he send the letter?
Why did he hide it in the tree? So the boy, I wonder if the boy's the same the boy in the photo.
Josh.
Yes?
Oh, no, sorry. I was just saying your name. Out loud.
Why?
To see if I sound like a crazy person.
You don't think I'm crazy.
You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
Of course I don't.
Oh, okay. Good.
Now we're getting to like a big part of town. So Carrie, she lived kind of on the outskirts. Away from everyone. Oh, beef. Rock. Oh. There's a house here. Oh, there's something over there.
Here's another one.
Let's play it. I like listening to her voice.
Is it the same person?
This is where the baker used to live. Terence, his name was. Well, that's what he tells me, anyway. But I swear I could almost smell the freshly baked bread. Isn't that strange? That I can smell something that isn't there. I think it's weird. I have this mad craving for Terence's Christmas pudding. And I've never had Christmas pudding in my life. Mum loves it. I could never even stand the sight of it. And now... Then again, maybe I'm just really hungry and sick of eating canned beans. I might have to go into Carrie's house after all, to get some of the food jars. Piccalilli sounds like heaven right now. Can't bring myself yet, though. Maybe when I get really hungry.
I want more. I want to know about her.
There must be other tapes.
Walk in here, then we'll go in the house. An outhouse. Okay. Plumbing's important for me. I would need some type of plumbing. So it looked like the one place had like a radio and all that.
I love this. So dedicated.
He must have been an excellent cook.
Wrote notes. Add fruit for coloring. For feet, nobody. No babies wait for the fat cow. Sheep work well. Plenty from Sally's son. Fried wild hog. Works just fine. Ask Ursha. Oh, then it crossed out said meat. He's like altering this. Wonderful jelly for truffle. Love to make it over Christmas. In honor of my mother. It's also a favorite thing in this island. So nicely clean the claves feet. Okay, so that's just the recipe. Okay. No.
Addressed to Terence.
Then this was his home.
Let's see. Dear Terrence, this week, aside from the usual 30 milk cookies for the school, I would love to order a surprise birthday cake or pie. Sweet Lucy turns 11 this Wednesday. Lucy was suffered these last few weeks, her father and brother having left for the mainland. My heart breaks to see so many islanders depart. I wish they understand that if we work together, we can make this island vibrant again. We need more people like you, Terrence, people who understand the island's beauty and magic. The smell of your bread brings everyone hope and comfort. I love lemons. I know lemons have been scarce, but Lucy would love a piece of your potato lemon cheesecake. She wrote a report about how she imagined the cake's taste. I'm sure her imagination cannot compare to the real thing. If you cannot make this work, let us then opt for a sweet lamb pie. I know those pies are delicious. We're forever grateful, Beatrice.
I'm sure I could make a mean pizza in here. Oh, I miss pizza.
What's pizza?
Don't worry about it. Look at these shells.
There's so many.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a boat.
Boats. All boats.
You want to leave the island? There was nothing here, right? Okay. We already checked over here. We were out here. Okay, we'll get there. I didn't really see like a bedroom. He had just this cooking area. Oh, it must be this blocked off area.
Spending my days baking? I'd sign up for that.
You cook then?
Actually, no. I make brilliant scrambled eggs, though. Also, I was told.
By who?
My mom. When I was 12.
The bakers peel the shells.
But with that cookbook, I could do it, I'm sure. I like the notes he made. So passionate.
You might become a real chef yet.
If I can't get off this island, I'll have to.
This person had a gate.
Cordelia. I don't like that name.
Cordelia Crown Elementary School. Oh, there's another tape. Those are the eyes. Or is it a letter? Oh, it's a letter.
Another letter.
Why does he keep hiding them? He should have sent them.
Okay.
15th of February 1921. My dear little Elfins, the more I learn about the Crown family, the more I realize what wolves they were. As I've mentioned, the Crowns owned this island back in its heyday. but they were a haughty bunch and they took much more than they gave. But as I write these words cursing the Crown family, I realize that perhaps I am no better. True, I never owned an island, but like the Crowns, I didn't value life as I should. I don't think man is made to recover from war. Once he has seen such horrors, how can he pretend they don't exist? I miss you all dearly, and hope to find my way home to you soon. Your father.
Something's not right. Can't figure him out.
He knew about the crowns.
Wolves. They're not so bad.
They are if you're a sheep. Cordelia Crown. Haven't seen her in a while. She was nobility, and a big deal around here.
And that must be where the money came from.
Aye, they owned the Rogue Islands.
Book. Walking the Rogues. It's the Rogue Island, the Big Rogue, Little Rogue, and the Dark Rogue, a guiding for hikers. Rogue Island are one of the last unexplored mysteries of this world and a hiker's paradise. Trails travel these rocky islands, allowing spectral ocean views and opportunities to spot unique flora and fauna. Remains of the once thriving farming community peek out from behind the trees. Traveling through the island requires a know-how, grit, and a good map. This comprehensive guidebook will provide 2 of the 3. The grit is up to you. Happy trails. Are we going to keep the book? Okay. It sounded like it had a map inside. Oh.
I'd love to see the world.
You will.
What's that engraving there?
For Beatrice.
Oh, another book. The Book of the Sea. By Patrick O'Connor. A detailed introduction to seamanship and nautical knowledge that covers everything from tying knots and mooring to charts with tidal streams and mathematical tables for navigation. Theory and illustrations are interspersed with fascinating stories of boatmen sailing the high seas. This book will bring the readers to recognize the craft and materials needed for a safe navigation of these great waters. Sounds like she should have read this. That must be a chip missing or something. Let's see. Oh. Oh wow. Let's see. The Legend of the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, there's Gareth Williams' lanterns, or more familiar, the Will-O-Wisp, tends most often to reside in the vicinity of ponds and in the bogs or moors of our beautiful countryside. On occasion, a lone traveler has caught glimpse of these remarkable glowing lights in our catacombs or graveyards, or even among our many ruins. The wisps prefer to haunt areas of lonely desolation. One will never spot its soft light on London's busy street. However, should you, in our country travels, come across a will-o-wisp, fear not. These fantastic creatures are benevolent and capricious in nature, or at least they are when spotted during daylight hours. Once the sun sets and the skies has darkened, beware, the will-o-wisp may turn to more devilish pursuit. Tales tell of our poor souls led to their rocky end as they pursued the taunting glow. It is best to follow the advice of our elder women with whom I spoke. Only approach a will-o-wisp when its hue is soft blue. Then the will-o-wisp is said to be at peace and will cause you no grief. The only fashion too. Cycle words, pond and bog, children's handwriting, the devil's pond? Oh. see.
And what do we have here? Beatrice Parker. Headmistress, I guess?
And this must have been her office.
Okay. That's just her name, right? Yeah. Nothing else? Okay.
Yeah, that's them all right. Cordelia Crine. And Nora Crine.
Okay. Oh, wow. The Rogue Gazette. A weekly publication, Sunday, August 6, 1820. Landing of the Crowns. When Peter Crown purchased our beloved island this past winter, he sincerely reflected upon the management of his procedures. Mr. Crown declared his desire to avoid past mistakes, ensuring better times ahead. Mr. Crown may have referred to better times, but his true intention was better profits for the Crown family. Never once did he consider the islanders, their homes, their children, their future. The hope we had left fluttered were dashed upon our rocky shore. Rents remained too high, wages remained too low, and stomachs remained empty. Mr. Crown disappeared back to the mainland, and we continued to suffer. But now, with the unannounced arrival of Mrs. Cornelia Crown and his daughter Nora, the Rogues may have finally begun a new chapter. The Crown women sought relief from the hot Highland summer and found refuge at the lake by the lodge. Both have been spotted strolling around the island and visiting our folk. Nora has never made an appearance at music night and is expected to show at the summer prom. Has even made an appearance at music night and is expected to show at the summer prom. I would like to urge us all to be considerate, but as also to refrain from too much anticipation. History has proven to repeat itself. The Crown woman may, like their predecessor, dig for gold at the expense of the fine folk who inhabit this island. They may restrict their fences about the lodge and keep us from our rightful land, but it's difficult to prevent hope from once again fluttered in our hearts, and to think perchance Nora Crown will make all the difference. The music festival. The second music festival of the summer season was celebrated Saturday last. The festival began with a sermon preached by the Reverend Mr. Custer. Before the enormous audience. Hymns was sang by the ladies' choir. Mr. Andrews, estimated organist, accompanied the choir and played several solo pieces. Many of the Rogue Island's talent youth also lent their voice to the festival. After the music, an excellent supper was provided by the ladies of St. Mary's. Horses for sale. Mr. Evelyn begs leaves to inform the public that, in conjunction with his son-in-law, Fred Chrisman, he will be auctioning off 3 horses. The horses in question are fine beasts and have served the family well. Instead, the auction will be held at Evans Farm, occurring August 10th at the hour of 10 o'clock. Will-o'-wisps. Will-o'-wisps are tiny fairies or fairy light or spirits. You can see them floating in the night sky. Some people say they are dangerous. They are really, really beautiful. They glow and shine. Sometimes travelers will see them and follow them instead of following the trail. They can follow them right off a cliff, or they could follow them into a quicksand, or they can follow them and be eaten by a bear. Sometimes boats will see them and they will crash into rocks. Rebecca from the grocery store saw them, but she did not follow them. She was smart. Some people do not believe Rebecca, but I know she really saw a will-o'-wisp. People also think will-o'-wisps are bad. I can see them if they lead you into quicksand. That this is not being very nice, but I think will-o'-wisps are really the spirit of people who are missing, or maybe they are ghosts. but I think they were once people, and they are trying to talk to the people they miss. If you could understand a little wisp, we would know they are trying to tell us they miss us and they want to come home. Pixie, I must say I was rather disappointed. I thought you decided fairy tales were not the subject of essays. Your assignment was to choose an item from the environment of this island and to describe and analyze it scientifically. I imagine spirits are not science. This is the same thing? This is the island. Crowns have refused better time. No, this one I think is better. When Peter Crown purchased our beloved island in the past country. Oh, no. This is... Okay, yeah. Same. Is this me? So I did unlock it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry if the music... Yeah, it sounds like you can hear it. I don't know. They just turn it up louder and louder and louder. I don't... It's hard to get around it. Alright, so if I see a will-o'-wisp, don't follow it. Or if I do, just be careful. Okay, go this way.
Did you go to school there?
I can read and write, but I didn't learn it at the school. I vaguely remember a village, an open fire, the smell of beer, and a man's voice teaching me how to read from a really thick book.
What book?
About some fellow in the desert.
With burning bushes and the like?
That's right.
Oh god, what's that?
What?
That!
Spirit?
What are you waiting for?
Alright, I'm going.
Person.
Hello. Oh god.
I'd like to ask you.
I'm Riley.
You can't be.
I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to be here.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. No, don't go! Well, that was rude. Who was that?
Was that a ghost?
Is that a tinge of fear I detect there?
Well, I've never seen a ghost before.
You are a ghost.
Oh, he hasn't
Well, I
seen
can't
himself.
see me, can I?
Honestly. Why did she act so weird? Because that was weird, right?
Well, maybe she hasn't seen that many humans.
You didn't act weird when we first met.
You did, though.
I still think she was rude.
No,
You should
were,
find her. Talk to her again.
I feel like you were rude to him too. You're like, nope, be quiet, I don't hear you. So I think that's kind of an understanding. Even though he was trying to help you.
Oh my god, Josh. I'm so jealous. Is this where you've been hanging around?
Well, it's an island. 3, actually. So, plenty of beaches to go around.
Well, I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Sure, it's beautiful.
You sound like you don't know a good thing when you see it.
Well, I've seen it plenty of times.
It's breathtaking, wonderous,
That's very
awe-inspiring, monumental.
You like words?
I love words.
Maybe if you didn't become a writer.
This house, it means something. Ethel. She lost her entire family to the fever.
The tricks life plays on us. I'm sorry. Ugh, this is the freakiest doll I've ever seen.
Have a little respect. That is a beautiful doll.
Tammy? Is it Tammy? Fanny. Oh, Henry? Dear Pixie, I'm so happy that you teach me to read and write. I'm writing a book. It's a lot of fun. I love stories. I read it to Fanny and Lewis. I'm a teacher too now. I teach Father to write his name. He's really good. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, it's her book. Fairies of Fire by Hannah Little. Once upon a time, there was a fairy that lived on the island. Her wings were made of fire, and they were so bright everybody could see them. One night, a girl catched the fairy and put it in a jar. Because in the night it got very dark on the island. The fairy cried a lot, and the tears filled the jar, so she could swim. So she was swimming in her tears. That's sad. Okay.
Is this actually a football? It looks ancient.
I don't know. How?
I remember those Sundays in the summer. Music drifting on the air, blended with children's laughter.
We already read that, right? Yeah. A lot here.
Back at the school, you said you wanted to travel, and you sounded sad.
Oh, it's silly, really.
I love silly.
I used to think I was going to dance around the world, on every continent, in every country. I'd go and hug the land wherever I wanted to go, and dance in honor of it.
I think that's cute. You don't think that anymore?
I'm all grown up now, Josh.
Why? You're not going to answer me?
I did, sort of. I shrugged.
Like your shoulders? I can't see your shoulders.
Why not? You're here with me. I mean, it's not like we're on the phone or anything.
It sort of feels like it sometimes.
I wish we were on the phone. I could turn down the volume or text you.
Text me?
Never mind.
Wonder how long ago this island.
I think you're incredible.
Thank you. That's kind.
How you handle this whole situation, it's pretty amazing.
I should be afraid, I guess. But I'm not. Must be your magnetic voice.
Yeah, deep down, I'm a siren.
Oh, did you lure me here?
You got me? Loneliness turned my heart black and bitter.
Well, I'm glad you did. I enjoy talking to you.
Yeah, there we go.
You didn't really, did you?
Riley!
Just checking.
Okay, I can't go in this house.
I mean, it must get pretty lonesome out here, right?
I missed people, yes. No late night talks, that's for sure.
So you did want a companion.
And right on cue. Riley, you're going to have to trust me sooner than later.
I think I do. Trust you.
Nothing here. I mean, he helped you not crash. He was really about making sure you didn't crash. Man. Hopefully you guys can't hear your neighbors.
Still amazes me. So many gorgeous little things that have been left here.
You should take whatever you like. Nobody's gonna need it anytime soon.
I can't do that. Those things have been here for so many years. Decades even. It's not mine to take.
Maybe you're meant to find them. Maybe the rogues want you here.
Right. They sent that storm.
No, that was just your terrible navigating skills.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. That cottage. It was extremely well preserved. It must have been at least 19th century.
See? Rogues were waiting for you.
Still, I'm not taking anything from here. It just feels wrong.
We are gonna listen to this tape though.
Hiya, diary. I like sitting here. Reminds me of when I was a girl. You see, there were horses here. You can still see their pen and their stables. Secretly, I like to name them and imagine what it must have been like to ride them on that beach there. There would have been a Black Beauty, of course. God, I love horses. They're so wild and free. And when I was riding them as a girl, I felt the same. Wild and free. The wind blowing back my hair, the thundering hooves. Why did that feeling ever stop? And why did I think I'd find it here? The horses are long dead. And I'm trapped. On this island. In my head. With him.
Him.
I remember those horses. And the Evanstons. We leased a horse from them whenever we had a cargo that needed to go over the hill.
We?
The Islanders.
I want to see if I can get into this house in the front, and then we'll continue that way. Okay, yeah. I'm going to check. This is how I got here. Here? Yeah. Oh, there's a thing over there too. Ooh, we have to look at that. This is where the horse stable was.
Beatrice.
From the school up on the hill, yes?
That was her space, right?
If you mean her office, then I guess so.
It wasn't just her office. Or her classroom. It meant something to her.
Like a place to redraw?
A sheltered place.
To safeguard the things that matter to her. I can see that.
I'd like to know more about her.
I almost missed this. Cool. Oh, I forget. Forget. Alright, so let's see if we can't get in. I'm kind of sad about that. Let me make sure this is on here. I might get quieter, but that way you can't hear the neighbors much. Alright, hopefully that helps. Okay. I was actually hoping to get in there. Alright!
Wait, do you hear that?
No, what?
Why can't you hear it?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Wait a minute, kids. I want to look at the horse. It looks like it's
This is recent. You think there's a shepherd around still?
These sheep don't need a shepherd. It's a breed that doesn't even need to be shaven.
And you know this from looking at the bones?
I know this because that's what the farmers used to keep around here. I was there.
Oh, right.
Go find the laughing kid.
Oh, fuck. What's that?
Oh, come on, honey. I want to drink this tea while it's still hot.
Mom, did you know that Rebecca from the grocery store has seen a will-o-wisp?
Has she?
Hannah.
Have you ever seen one?
No. Cheese or haddock sandwich?
Cheese, please. Just maybe Daddy's turn into one. A will-o-wisp, I mean.
Now you know that's not true. Daddy left. I know it's hard, but we have to accept it.
Just maybe is all. I asked Miss Jessup about will-o-wisps, but she said they're poppycock. She said there are no such things as ghosts who drift along the marshes. And the sooner I let go of such romantic notions, the better.
Oh, well, she might be right about that one.
Riley! Riley! Are you okay? What the hell just happened?
I'm not sure. I mean, you saw it too, right?
I did.
Was it real?
I've never seen anything like it. I do remember that little girl, though. Pixie.
Pixie.
Always running around the islands looking for adventures. Discovering new clues to grand mysteries. Her words, not mine.
Like,
Little girl. Her dad abandoned her. You saw that, right?
I did.
Who does that?
I wish my dad had left.
Tell me about your dad.
He was a brute.
How so?
I don't remember much. Just as vile. He was horrible.
first looks fun.
There was an epidemic.
The fever. That's what killed Ethel's entire family.
Must have been a nightmare. A graveyard. So many lives lost. All gone.
This is valuable information, though.
I know. We should take a look at these headstones.
Gotta wait. Squishy, squish, not.
Nora Crown.
Doesn't that sound vaguely familiar to you?
It does. Her name was in that newspaper article we found back at the school.
Wait, can I read the shepherd now? No. Shepherd don't get read. Shepherd not.
Cordelia Crown. We know all about her.
I
Callum Compton.
Look at the date. 18th of June, 1833.
Same as Cordelia Crown. You think there's a connection?
It's possible.
Oh shit. It's Beatrice Parker from the school. That's so sad. Archie, that sounds so sweet.
I have left the troubled ocean.
That doesn't sound so sweet.
Oh, I remember him. Bad news, that guy.
How so?
Smuggler, I think.
that person.
Dylan Sprouse.
A constable. Didn't know the islands had a police force.
Neither did I.
Softly at night, the stars are shining on you.
Ethel. She lived so much longer than her family. She was so strong. I don't know how she managed.
Look, it's Terrence, the baker. He never left.
That means he never returned home. Family. He never settled. Letters either.
Scruff.
Died in 1944. That's late.
This ain't. That's it.
I am such a silly goose sometimes. Thought the evil spirit wouldn't follow me into a church. Shut up! Maybe I've seen too many movies. God, if you're listening, this spirit is evil. Hear me? Evil. Yes, I'm talking about you. I hear him all the time. Sometimes I wish I had gone back with the others. At least I could have talked to a psychiatrist or something. Now it's just me and him. Stop! These people you talk about, they've been dead for so long. Why does it matter? I don't understand any of it. I don't care about Cordelia Crown or why she thought she needed to confess. I want a bit of peace in my head. Yes, you gave me Seabrook, but you want me to stay on that beach forever? But why? Yes, I'm listening. Father Thomas, yes. He's the one that taught you to read, I remember. So he was here when it all happened.
Was she talking to you?
Not as far as I know.
Father Thomas.
You think he knew me?
Maybe he taught you how to read.
This is about Beatrice. From the school. A cornerstone of this community.
Okay. Sunday, August 30th, 1846. Mass preparation. In Mass, I must remember to announce the church picnic next week. And most importantly, I must especially remember to announce the opening of the Cordelia Crown Elementary School. It will talk to the organist and arranging for the children to sing a song in Miss Parker's honor. Miss Parker has been of such a service to our community. To think without Miss Beatrice Parker, so many of our children would be unable to read and write. Now we have our own school, and she can teach them all. Such a blessing.
Who's it from?
Pixie.
The little girl?
I guess she grew up.
Dear beloved friend, forever I remember my mother as a young woman standing on the edge of the cliff, her silly gaze set on the sea, watching for my father's return. With great heartache, she said she had to give up waiting, but she never lost her love for our island. My family is tied to this place for eternity. Many remember my mother, Nora, the one who could always count on to care for your children, to wipe a fevered brow, to read you a letter. She was as good and kind as the day is long. I cannot express the depth of my loss. Just as my mother would never heal for the loss of my father, I do now possess a permanent hole in my heart. My dearest mother, I hope you have found peace that I know never found in this life. I hope you are looking down, smiling upon the beloved island. I will love you always, your dearest daughter.
Father Thomas.
February 16, 1873. I've been on the road nearly all my life. Never have I seen the pews so empty. Unless the grain strikes have driven so many families from the island. A few heart souls remain. I will continue to offer them fight for their struggles every Sunday. The church and I will continue to be the sanctuary for whoever is left.
Cordelia Crown.
Died in 1833.
We already knew that.
Died at age 51 years, gone but not forgotten. It is hard to break the transport when love has found the heart. It is so hard to speak words. We must forever part. Dearest loved one, we must lay peace in peaceful graves embrace, but the memories will be cherished till we see the heavens break. Nope.
Cordelia Crown. Oh,
What? What does it say? Did she come to the priest?
shh. Trying to read, Josh.
September 10, 1830. To my utter disbelief, Mr. Cornelia Crown came to see me in the dead of night. I was awoken to a loud pounding on the door. There stood Mrs. Crown in quite a state. Demanded I listen to her confession. I would hear nothing of my protesting about the lateness of the hour. The confession I was privy to was nothing short of remarkable. She could no longer carry the burden of the terrible secret, she said, but no gentle lady as this Miss Crown could ever been responsible for any wrongdoing, much less the travesty of which he spoke. Alas, I fear she was succumb to the fever. I sincerely hope her illusionist will disappear come morning. I remember that being there when I came in. No, this is running.
glad we're out of there.
You don't like churches?
I don't like graveyards, especially. Cordelia Crown. What a name. She showed up in the middle of the night, on a priest's doorstep.
I know. That was strange.
Why was she upset?
I didn't think Cordelia did upset.
That must have been some sin Cordelia Crown committed.
Are you frowning?
No, I'm not frowning.
I can't tell if you're annoyed. I can't see your face.
I'm not annoyed. It's my head. You're talking at full volume here, and I can't turn you off. And don't say you're sorry.
Ow. Got snappy all of a sudden. The boat? A big boat there. Making sure I didn't. Go up there. Hope I don't have to pick the tree branch up. Ugh. I'm fine.
They say that when you're still and you listen, you can hear your soul.
They do?
They do. Josh, are you my soul? Talking to me?
You don't think I'm real?
Maybe you're some dark shadow I keep hidden away.
I'm not dark.
It's just not normal. Me talking to myself all the time, it's not normal.
You don't want to be normal. You're exceptional.
Their name.
Soldiers. Maybe the skipper was one of them.
I don't know. Not many islanders went to the First War.
Maybe he wasn't from the islands.
That name. 1913 Perryville.
He went to war.
The First War.
The horror he must have seen. He was a soldier.
Lewis Doyle.
The Naval Force Certification and Order of Faith. Lewis Doyle, whose home address, birth, April 13th, 1893. Name of person's description. Approved date.
I remember that one lad. His picture's from the Second War.
So this Lewis Doyle was involved in both wars.
Hugh and Samuel Foster, June 1941. He could not have made this journey without you. Well carried. You and me, patron, thank you. For I knew you brought him much comfort before he served. Well carried.
Whoever owned that boat had military history, that's for sure.
I wonder, though. What did he do to deserve that medal?
He's some sort of hero, that's for sure.
What must that be like, to be seen as a hero? I don't believe in heroes, you see. It's a concept invented by fearful people.
He was a hero in my eyes.
Who, this guy?
Yes, this guy. Scruff! That's right! That's what we called him!
You know this man.
perfectly. I even remember his face, his voice, his humming, his tobacco.
Oh my god, Josh! This is huge!
I know.
What was he like?
Warm, helpful, caring.
Josh, it's happening again.
You never send them.
They're meant to live here with me, not go out into the world.
Letters are meant to be read.
Maybe, my boy. And then again, maybe letters are just meant to be written. Huh?
I don't understand.
My girls, they're happier without me. No. They have lives, loves. I'm a sad old man who's seen more death than I care to share. And these hands, I killed with them. Can't wash that war away, no matter how many years at sea.
But those hands, they've also healed.
Healing doesn't make up for the taking of a life. There's no return from that.
Why write it all then?
I love my daughters. Think about them all the time. And I suppose I want to remind them and myself of all the good parts. There's no sense to it. But it works for me. They have a new family now, and I have you, no? Lord knows you need someone to take care of you. Let's go find a spot for this one, my boy.
What about 3 sisters?
3 sisters. Yes, that works beautifully.
Scruff. That was Scruff. Exactly like I remember him.
I didn't see you. You weren't there.
I was already dead.
You were in his head too.
"26th of September 1939. My sweets, as you've probably heard, war has struck again. We humans never seem to learn from our mistakes. During the First War, I was a medic, and my mission was to save the boys. But there were so many I couldn't help. Sometimes I had to make a choice over who should live and who should die. I essentially killed one to save another. The smell of death, the bodies, the blood, the screams of agony. They never let you go. I wish I could imprint all that upon these young boys who are enlisting. Their lives are never going to be the same. I cannot make them see. Instead, they're filled with excitement for the adventures they believe are ahead. I know no way to help, so I take them. My boat and I deliver them to the front line. My friend Carrie told me the myth of Charon, the ferryman to the river Styx.
Oh.
I feel like I too am delivering these boys to the underworld. All I can offer is a safe passage, but I cannot save them. In these dark days, I don't know if I can save Josh either. My head is a swirl, and I'm no closer to having an answer. That boy is my heart, and I have to help him. I'm so sorry to have written such a grim letter. I only make it through these times knowing you are in the world, your loving father.
Ready or not, he could have ended this.
He didn't have a choice.
No, he didn't. He should have faced his kids. Shared his sorrow. No label, no nothing. Was he making his own liquor?
No, they look older. At least 19th century?
I really don't get why he buried his letters in these. His daughters probably thought he was dead.
And he liked it better like that.
At least that's what he believes.
He never finished this one. Must have died suddenly.
From a broken heart. Literally. His heart failed. Still, he refused to leave me.
I'm sorry.
My dearest Alice, Emily, and Jane, I saw a young Marcos today. He leaped through the waves, such joy, such freedom. I thought of you, my daughters, and I remembered the day before I left. I remember the joy of your tiny fingers wrapped around my neck. I remember your wild curls flying as I chased you. I remember you squealing of laughter, such a laugh. Of course, you are now grown women. Maybe you even have children of your own. For me, I remain those small girls with the same wild spirit, like that young propose dancing in the water. I saw the propose when I was out on the boat with my friend Josh. I've spoken of him in other letters. We were sailing to the isle known as the Dark Road. It was a beautiful rug place. I wish you could see it. Josh tells me it was a deadly place back in the day. Yet they
Do you know who this is?
Archibald O'Sullivan. We called him Archie. A gardener. At the lodge, I think.
Why did he think that place was so important? What happened there?
Stillwater Cave.
Murder. Here on the islands.
Oh my god! Josh! Look! That's your name.
You murdered? The Black Bell murder. Tragedy struck at Black Bell Tavern late Tuesday night when George Smith was brutally stabbed by an unknown assailant. George, age 32, was rumored to be involved in smuggling activities, and the Black Bells has often been thought to be the smuggling hub. Witnesses deny such claims. George was just drunk too, much and yelling at someone, and there was a knife, said Josh. Upon questioning, he added, I could not see with whom George was fighting. The bell is not very well lit. Coleman, who had also been at the scene, added, the Black Bell may attract some unsavory folk, but most of us are upstanding members of our community. I'm sure that this will not happen again, and I hope they find who did this soon. The proclamation was met by agreement from all Black Bell pattern, and then raised a glass to George. And Pebbles says he has no current lead, and the investigators will continue.
These are beautiful pictures, but why did he put them up here?
He must have found something there.
Land's End.
That's not Scruff's handwriting.
Where'd he get these notes? Is this about you?
12th of January 1821. It appears I was right, and there has been a smuggling contraband onto the island. What's more, it seems it has been doing this in service of the crown. Most islanders seem to know this and for the fact, and yet do not be mindful. Even contraband forward turns a blind eye. In fact, I have been told I had better quit my inquiry if I want my job as special constable, which puts me in an impossible situation.
A receipt for bottles.
That name Compton. We've seen it before.
In the graveyard.
Callum Compton.
Mr. Compton acknowledged the receipt of 12 bottles from the borough and second of his receipt, whereupon the sale of said bottles present the borough with 10% of the sale tax.
Do you see that date?
June 18th?
I'm sure I've seen it before.
See, Mr. Collins, 35, died. Big Broke Island, June 18th. Residents of Broke Island born passing who died today due to the lodge fire. Stuart Comet was born on Dark Road Island and has remained there all his life. Comet is survived by his niece Pixie. Memorial service will be held at the church on Sunday. Isn't that the same day that Brown was dead? Right? Okay. Halfway.
Everything in there. It's as if he was conducting his own investigation.
You mean I've been through this before?
I think Scruff was looking for you in the history of these islands, yeah.
Why am I still here then?
Maybe he died before he could finish it? Callum Compton. He died in that fire at the lodge.
You think I was involved?
No.
I didn't say that.
I didn't kill anyone, Riley.
You can't actually know that, Josh. You keep saying you don't remember your life. Maybe you've forgotten for a reason.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All right. So, Scruff lived here mid-20th century. And he investigated your death.
My death. I don't like it when you say it out loud like that.
I know this isn't an easy topic for you. We have to think about what that means.
It means that not everything I remember happened when I was alive.
And that there may have been others that you could talk with.
We should find them.
Josh? I have a little confession to make. I'm actually glad I met you.
Oh, all right. I think you just made me blush.
I wish we could have met in person.
You want to see my pretty face?
Well, I admit, I wouldn't mind knowing what you look like.
If you can set me free, who knows? Maybe I'll crystallize into a prince.
Do you come on a white horse?
If we can figure out why I'm stuck here, maybe we can make that happen.
I hope you're worth it. Is that hair?
Yes, to remember the deceased.
So you'll always know where to find me.
Who's it from?
It doesn't say. Is she crying?
She looks sore, all right.
Maybe she's angry.
Whose journal is this?
Nora.
That's Pixie's mother.
Yeah, the woman from the picnic.
And from the eulogy in the priest's notebook. Remember?
How did the poem begin? We buried mother and Colin. A heavy day, but more or less one can hold. Yet the sun continues to shine. Despite being the month of June, I thought for his words. Come, thou sweet December wind, and blow the dry leaves from that refrain repeated itself, the rhythm of my beating heart. As we lay our ground rest, she and I had our differences, our woes, but her love and devotion are not to be denied. I held the girl close, we wept. So much lost, one so small, but we survived. all we know how to do. Of course, the question of why Colin and my mother were together at the club remains. What difference does that to care? One may never know the truth, but certainly one can terminate. Miss, keep the dead with me. Remain alive, as we did desperate try to know. But I hear I must go come. Nora, loving him. Oh, we already stopped. About the fire. Tragedy Lodge fire, 2 dead. Tuesday's quiet summer night was interrupted by a tragic fire at the lodge. The bells rang as the large banner went up in flames. Rogue Island lost 2 of its beloved citizens. Miss Cornelia Crown. Acceptable spouse says foul play may be at work, but further investigation is necessary. Miss Cornelia Crown company appear to have been together in the upper room. The fire erupted. Constable Krause refused to say if Colin's long-suspected dealing smuggling gang was related to investigation. Firefighters battled the flames until the hours of the morning. The majestic clouds will no longer brighten our shore, as its upper floors was heavily damp, and Miss Cornelia Crown, true benefactor of the Rogue Islands, we greatly missed by all citizens. In memory of Miss Cornelia Crown will be held this morning, Sunday, the 23rd of June.
She was married.
Always. My love.
That sounds nice. I'd like that. Always. Coleridge. His words get me every time.
I wandered lonely as a cloud.
That floats on high o'er vales and hills. That's Wordsworth.
I like him better.
The ancient tree and the oak one of three by the long gray beard, glittering eyes. Now where that Friend's doors are open wide. I am next of kin. Guests are met. These said, it is here the merry din. He holds him with his skinny hand. There was a ship, but hold off, unhand my grave. Chris has no.
I remember Nora on that beach, with her daughter, Pixie.
It was their home.
What are you thinking?
It's so weird that you're in my head, but you can't know what I'm thinking.
You should be glad. So, what's on your mind?
Did you read the journal?
You know I did.
When she talked about her mother's death, she sounded so composed. When my mom died, my heart was ripped out of my chest. I choked. Couldn't eat or sleep. Could hardly breathe.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Point is, what happened between them? Hang on. Pixie. She's Nora's daughter. And Cordelia Crown is Nora's mother.
So Pixie...
It's Brown.
She's the granddaughter of Cordelia Crown.
The girl's a crown.
So it's not like I can use it. I figured that out, like, the whole, like, when we saw their ghost. But, you know, do I will from those.
I love you, Tig. You know that. You and me, we're both fighters. So you're gonna have to be strong without me. You're gonna have to keep watch. Make sure no one enters this beach without me knowing about it, okay? Might be Daddy. And I might not be here. And I can't miss him. I can't not talk to him, or he might leave again. But if I tell him I love him, if I tell him I'm sorry, then he'll stay. I know he will. Okay, Tig? I'll be back before nightfall, so you're not alone. I know you're scared of the dark.
I used to draw maps like these, of imaginary worlds with fairies and mermaids.
Why did you stop?
I had to grow up. Josh, it's Tig.
She loved that stuffed animal so much.
I had a soft dog like that. I would hug it every night, needing its little head on my chest to fall asleep. I still have it on my boat. What was she looking for? Oh, this is interesting.
She really did picture herself as a true detective.
Alright, we go. 14th September of 1831. Went to Little Rogue again today. Oh, I love walking along the shore. I found 3 perfect shells. But this time I was there interviewing with Mr. Cogswell. I wanted to talk to Mr. Cogswell alone, so he came to meet me at Little Rogue near land, and where no one could see us. He promised not to tell my mother. I came unsupervised. Notes to take during the conversation. According to Mr. Cogswell, my father loved the island and my mother, but I'm unsure if he says this just to make me feel better. He says he doesn't know why my father left, but his hint that maybe my father was involved in something he shouldn't have been. Maybe you say more. I need to investigate further. Maybe a trip to Dark Road. There are stories of an old pirate and smuggler. He also says my uncle knew my father far better than he knew. I don't understand. My uncle Solomon wouldn't talk about my father. Or does he know more than he likes to say? Tomorrow I'm off to Dark Road. I don't care what Uncle Tom says. If Dark Road is no place for a lady, he should not have given me the pixie dust. I'm a detective and there has to be a clue there, so I must go. I only need to be sure no one sees me set sail, or they'll tell my mom or Nan.
Is this a backpack?
Shoulder bag, used specifically when hiking.
Looks like she did a lot of that.
Airs.
Why did she keep these here? Why not back at the house?
My bet is she didn't want Nora to know. She reminds me of you.
She's nothing like me.
1st of July 1941. My sweet Elfins. Today I found a letter from a young girl called Pixie, whose father left the islands many years ago. She's filled with longing and searches for him continuously. How her story broke my heart. Have I caused you, my daughters, such immense sorrow? Am I the cause for tears? I too sailed away and left you behind. Know that leaving you was the hardest thing I've ever done. Know that my love for you is the one thing that keeps me strong. There's nothing I can say to make it right. I just hope you forgive me. And in truth, I hope you've forgotten me, so that I do not bring you such sorrow. Your loving father.
I don't believe this guy.
He's a man with regrets.
Unable to fix his mistakes. You like him?
I get him.
Terrifying. I would not cross that in real life.
I just don't understand why she kept looking for her dad.
Because she believed in him. Isn't there anything you ever believed in? With your whole heart?
I believed in Santa Claus, and he never came after my mom died. Oh my god, it's her!
Why are you here?
Well, hello to you too.
I saw you leaping about on the beach. Why?
The beautiful beaches.
Don't be dismissive of me.
I'm not. But if you ask me why I'm leaping about,
You don't carry any sleeping bags or bedrolls. You're not prepared for this. What are you plotting?
I see. You expect answers. Let me ask you a question instead. Who are you?
Why, Beatrice Parker.
From the school?
Head mistress.
Look, I don't know the right or wrong of this, but I need to figure out how I can help this ghost that's stuck here. And maybe, just maybe, you can help me. Or a ghost yourself, also stuck.
I don't see a ghost.
He's not here.
Are you denying the words you just said?
He's in my head.
So you're imagining him.
Okay, stop. Can you help me help him? I'd like to know about a girl named Pixie.
She's dead, honey.
I know that. It's about the Crown family. I want to know about them.
But if it's their home you're looking for, you should try the lodge on Little Rogue.
Thank you.
One word of advice. Don't trust that ghost of yours. I used to know everybody here. And I've never heard of him. Goodbye.
I didn't even tell you his name.
Well, at least this time she said goodbye.
She's not making much sense, is she?
Yeah, like, why shouldn't I trust you? I didn't even tell her your name. She can't know you.
She must really not like me.
Why is that? Did you do something to her?
You don't believe her, right?
Of course I don't. It's just that I don't know a whole lot about you.
You do!
I only know what you tell me. There's hardly anything about you on this island. Let's just keep going and see what's on Little Rogue. We have yet to find you.
No, okay. We're gonna stop it there. And then we'll continue it from there. I'm enjoying it. I know it says a whole bunch of saves, so we should be good. If the story's interesting, I'm hoping Joshua isn't a bad guy, but I don't think he is. Like, I don't think there's any like straight bad guys. I mean, I bet even the person who like the fire and all that. But we'll see. I'm enjoying it. I wish I knew how to open the journal to see, because I feel like we should be able to see what's in there, especially since it keeps popping up with like the number 1, but if you press 1, nothing happens. Hope you guys are enjoying the story, and we'll continue it next time.